Alan,
What's up?
let me ask you a question. What plan do you go to when plan A fails?
Well, I believe in try again. So if plan A fails, I'm keep trying. You don't do that?
Well, yeah, but then what would you call that? Plan...
A squared?
We'll try again? If plan A fails, what do you go with?
Plan B?
Yeah, there you go! Now, you ready for the exciting news?
What's that?
Plan B Supply Company has supplied Big Guy's Vape Reviews with some Doc RDAs for review.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? I had some Doc Martens when I was younger.
The hell are those?
What? Don't talk to me. So we're going to pop this open real quick and we're going to show you what we're looking at. Comes in this nifty little bag here. Alright, so what do we got in here? Okay, the first little bag I pulled out looks like some extra screws. A squonk pin. Nice. 810 to 510 adapter. Some extra O-rings and a hex tool. Okay. Well supplied. Oh, now there's two baggies here. Oh, it comes with an extra tip.
Just a tip.
Just a tip. So it's going to be an 810 tip, it looks like. That's nice, actually. I wonder if it must be random, right? They probably don't say, well, we're going to send this color with that black. And so you got the extra tip in the baggie there. Pull that out. You can barely see it through the baggie. That's a nice one. Like a clear blue with some white pussing through it. Nice. Okay. And then put that out of there. Comes with a Ultim tip on it. Flat black. It's like a matte black, kind of almost like what somebody would do with their Honda when they didn't want to pay for a paint job, but better. The top is kind of like a rounded knurling. I like that.
That's like Justin in his car.
So I hear that this comes apart in 3. So let's say the tip, right? And then this, which it looks like it's got a pretty good adjustable airflow. Solid. The whole thing is really solid construction. So that's the top piece there. The cap you pop off. And then the sleeve and the build deck come apart. Very nice. Build deck is simple yet refined. The one thing I will say with the screws on the build deck, they've kind of got the finger tightening knurling on the sides, which is nice. So you don't have to super tighten them down to adjust your coils yet, in case you got to redo it. It is a flathead screw top. Juice well's fairly deep. I mean, it's not the deepest juice well I've ever seen, but it's not bad. Just the deck itself is pretty solid. The whole thing together is actually kind of hefty, which is nice. On the bottom we got some etching here. What do we got? Plan B Supply Co. I don't know if you can see that. So it looks like they paid attention to some detail on it, so that's nice. So I'll pop this back together. And then, to have saved some time, we've got a second one set aside with a build on it, ready to fire. Which is right, in front of me.
Dude.
I got the blue one here. I don't know if you guys have seen the blue one yet, but the blue that they did is really nice. kind of shiny. It's weird because it's kind of like a shiny matte. It's got the whole same setup, and the build that I have on this right now is from Sandman Coils. Comes in a little thingy here. So they're comp aliens, Nichrome 90. They should ohm at a .07. And if you guys want to hit this guy up, he does some pretty badass builds. Check him out on Instagram, Sandman_90. Dude's got some pretty badass builds up there. You can hit him up and he'll send them out to you. Not free of charge, of course, but his work is worth the money. We got Jordy Mayhem over here, and he has been hitting on some Sandman coils for, what, a couple days now?
I've had Sandman coils for about a week.
Yeah, how do you like them?
I love them. I was talking to him at Deluxe Cup. I'm going to order a few sets of series coils for my
For your
stacks.
stack? Nice. Alright, so first thing I will say is the threading on the pin is pretty smooth. Threads on pretty easily. I like that.
Put it in a hole. Screw it on.
So, just so you guys can see how it looks built and wicked. Alright. Get that on there. Look how nice those coils are. The one thing I noticed is the way that the posts are set up. The build sits kind of low, closer to the well, which should actually result in less dry hits as long as you keep your well filled, because it doesn't have as long to travel up the wicks. So that's kind of nice. And now let's juice this up and give it a fire, huh?
Drippy drip.
Okay. Fill the well too, so we're not playing around with it too much. Dripping on some of that TVL boss sauce. Okay. Fire this up. Nice. Wow. That was a rowdy. Alright. So I'm curious to see how it's going to hit with the coil so low compared to, you know, a couple of other RDAs that I've owned, like Dead Rabbit. You know, Dead Rabbit, they sit higher up towards the chimney itself, towards the tip. So these coils are literally right next to the airflow. Like when you look in, you can see just coil, and the airflow is pretty low too. So it's a curious thing to know how. I mean, it might come out a little cooler because it's not so close. Maybe result in a little less spittles. Who knows? Find out. Ready? Ready?
Go ahead.
All right. So, I want you guys to see the one thing theorized in my head instantly when I hit this is because of everything sitting low and the coils, the build is sitting so close to the airflow, it seems to allow the air to roll directly over your coil before coming up. And I feel like that in itself gives you a lot cleaner cloud. Hit that. Right?
Not bad. She's dry.
Is she dry? Wow, that was quick. Whoa!
Oh.
What? Okay, well that sucks. Ha! Yeah! Let me go get a paper towel. So, a little side story, because while I was dripping that, the top popped out of the bottle. So while I'm cleaning up this mess, I'll tell you guys a little story about that. For those of you who don't know, I am a Class A truck driver, and I drive tractor trailer in New York City. I'm at a red light. My tank was empty. So I decided, alright, I'm at a red light, I got some time. I'm going to throw some juice in my tank real quick. I'm stopped. It's safe. Why not? So I'm trying to do it quickly, which was my first mistake. So I start squeezing that bottle. But I'm trying to do it quick. So I'm squeezing a little bit too hard, right? And that top popped off. Boop! Juice everywhere. Dude, there was juice on my steering wheel, on my shifter, all over my mod, all over my hands. It was a disaster, and I kid you not, the moment it got everywhere is when that light turned green. It sucked. I had to pull over. There wasn't really room, but I made room, because that's what we do. Us truck drivers, you know, we're always in the way. And also, while I'm cleaning up my mess, I do want to thank Marlo,
Do you have juice
the
there
boss
for
man.
weeks?
I know, the boss man over at TVL and Plan B, for giving us these lovely RDAs for review. If you guys have never met Marlo or dealt with Marlo in any way, shape, or form, he's a cool cat. Oh my god, it's still everywhere.
Is it bringing back memories? Are you having flashbacks?
I am having flashbacks. I might need to see somebody after this. I see you. You see me seeing you?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I see you seeing me seeing you seeing me.
And I see you making my head hurt.
Ah, that's not hard. Alright, let's try this again a little more gentle, shall we? Don't. That's not even funny. Alright. That's better. Wow. I'm a mess. We're going to leave that in there just so people know that we're human. We're human. But I will say, for such a rowdy build, I'm not getting a lot of pops on my tongue or on my lips. So maybe with that being set so low, it helps to eliminate that. I'm not sure if that's what they were aiming for, but it was definitely an effect that happened, whether it was an after effect or on purpose. I like it.
Nice smooth hit.
Nice, very smooth hit. The Sandman coils on it are just a bonus. So awesome. They fire super even too. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the clear tip, to be honest, but if you guys look, the shape of the tip I've never seen before, and it's very comfortable to hit off of. It kind of contours to your mouth in a weird way. That's comfortable. All in all, solid piece, very solid. It looks, when you look at it, you can't tell that it's so solidly constructed, but this is a solid little RDA. I'm feeling this. I like this.
It's like it's got lip spots right on it.
Yeah, exactly. And on the blue, you don't really see it too much on the black because it's so dark. But stamped on the side of the RDA itself is the Plan B logo right there. And on the other side, You got the dock stamped. So that's pretty cool. I like the look of it. I like the way it hits. The airflow being so low, with the coil so low, I really like the effect that you get out of it. All in all, pretty damn good. Should we go with a 10 scale on this?
I'll give it a 10. It's smooth, nice cloud.
I'm going to go with a 10 also. I like everything about it. Color of the tip doesn't really make that big of a difference to me. Not sure how I feel about the clear. We'll see as I use it. But it does also come with a second tip. It's not shaped. Well, that's weird. So this one's not shaped like the one that's on it. So it must just be a replacement just in case. Or if you don't like the way this one's shaped, but I like it. Plan B, you guys rock this. This dock is awesome. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. With that being said, don't forget to like,
comment,
share,
subscribe,
and tell your mama.
And your daddy.
And your daddy.
And your sister.
If you must, I mean, you know.
And your cousin.
Now you're pushing it.
Oh. And Bill Gates.
He already knows. I'm Dan.
I'm Alan.
We're Big Guys Vape Reviews.
Hooked on Phonics works for him.
Hooked on Phonics. And we're going to get out of here.